Why do we sleep? Big Tug video.
The only thing that lets me escape the overbearing, discordant orchestra that is my mental state. This is supposed to be a comedy show, Tucker. Pull it together. Humans spend, on average, a third of their lives sleeping. A little bit more if you're...
What is this? The one activity you spend most of your life doing is sleep, but how does it compare to your work, socializing, and laughing? The average human spends roughly 79 years on Earth. Each bead in this jar represents 1 year. Wow, in bed is the biggest chunk. Then work, screen time, eating, holidays, romance is 1 block. Socializing is also only 1 block. What is the rest? Oh, just like miscellaneous, like taking a dump. How many years do you guys think you'll spend pooping in your life? Probably a year, dude, honestly. I feel like every day I'd spend an hour. So in 24 days, that's one. In 24 days, that's 1 day of shit. So definitely a lot.
You're a piece of shit like me. And scientists, you're never gonna believe this, don't know why we do that. Now, we've been aware that sleep is important for centuries.
I thought sleep is just a means of energy conservation and memory, like, transmission. Like, if you never slept, you wouldn't be able to remember things. Like, sleeping kind of resets you and enables you to do, like, you know, daily tasks without being a zombie. It repairs cells, too.
Honestly, it wasn't that hard to figure out, seeing as our bodies physically shut down if we don't do it. But when it comes to explaining why we need to sleep and dream, it's an entirely different story. The Greeks chalked it up to Hypnos, which was the god of sleep, who of course was the twin brother of Thanatos, which was the god of death, both the descendants of their father Nyx, who was the god of night. I really appreciate how the Greeks just wrote really crazy fan fiction to explain anything. The ancient Egyptians believed that dreaming was a state between life and death, and that you were communicating with your ancestors and the dead, which is kind of cool. Not Tim Burton Wattpad shit, but still pretty cool. And the Scandinavians believed that there was something called like a sleep hag that would walk around your town invisibly and sit on your chest while you slept, I think.
I have a lot of people that try to say that dreams are like maybe my chat will say it when we talk about like dreams with philosophy in the past, or like even some of my friends, where it's like your dream is an alternate version of you from another universe. And I think that's like a cool thought thing, but it's definitely not true. Because I'll be having some dreams where, like, I'm running from a clown for, like, 30 fucking hours. And that makes no damn sense, right? Like, half of the dreams that I experience are so incoherent and random that it's like, what universe would this even fucking be in? I'm not, like, living... I would believe that my dream was just another me in a daily, like, you know, in my daily life if I was just living my daily life. Like, if I fell asleep and my dreams were, like, some alternate version of me working at a desk job for, like, 7 hours, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know, that makes sense. But every dream is always just wacky.
Wrote this script. I might be making that up. But with all that being said, and even though we've made great strides in scientific development, we really still only know bubkiss about why we sleep. I mean, we're aware it has nothing to do with a town witch giving you a Cleveland steamer, but besides that, we're pretty lost without a paddle. So let's break down exactly how little we know about sleep so we can all be a little bit more anxious about our favorite time of day. Or night. Bedtime is what I'm trying to explain. Jesus Christ. So let's begin by cracking this walnut wide open. We have no real clue about sleep. Like, as humans, we don't know what's going on. The issue is, it's really hard to study sleep as a concept. For most of the 20th century, data came from people self-reporting about, like, their own dreams and sleep patterns, which is very unreliable.
Well, and it's always weird that you forget your dreams, like, right after you wake up. Like, do y'all remember what your dream was this morning? I might remember, like, one, but you probably have multiple different dreams throughout the night. You might remember one for, like, the first hour of your day, and then after that, you're probably gonna forget it. Like, you might have, like, a top 5 dreams that you remember that were, like, so creepy that, like, they ingrained in your memory. But for the most part, like, tomorrow, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh, that was a weird dream. And 30 minutes later, you won't even be able to remember what you dreamt about. Even though when you woke up, you did.
Like, imagine if we had the same barrier to entry of penis size studies. Like, the national average would be a foot and some change. So you factor that in, as well as the fact that sleep is one of the most subjective experiences known to man, and you understand why we're still pretty confused about it. So here is the bare bones stuff that we still don't know about sleep. Number one, why do we do it? Why do we sleep? You would think if you dedicated your life to, like, studying sleep that you would have some fucking inkling, but these people have no idea. But yeah, no clue. I mean, there are some theories, but
Bro, and the process of falling asleep makes no sense to me. Like, your body feels tired, so you shut your eyes, And there's like still like you're awake, you're conscious, you're kind of conscious, you're okay, you're not that conscious, and then like you're out, right? But like, is there like a light switch that just hits and now it's like you're out, right? You're asleep. Like I know there's different waves of being asleep and how deep in sleep you are, but it's so weird that like you can just make yourself kind of like pass out. Basically, for like 8 hours.
Triggers sleep. We have that sweet, sweet circadian rhythm. Sun goes up, light comes out, our brain wakes up. Sun goes down, light goes away, your body floods with melatonin, and you fall asleep naturally. Unless you're like me, who has no natural light in his apartment, and I can't tell if it's noon or midnight without looking at the internet. So that's great. But why does our body do this? Why, when the sun goes away, does my body collapse on the floor and trips balls for several hours? Not me or someone smarter than me actually knows. All we know is that if you don't do it, you die. Years of research, and that's all we can pull from the papers. Speaking of which,
how long can you go without sleep before dying? The longest record without sleep is 11 consecutive days. That motherfucker had to be not even there. Like, just fucking...
Questions, shut the fuck up. We know that without sleep, a bunch of bodily functions just start to shut down. Your immune system will fail. You have an extreme lack of judgment. You will start to hallucinate. Delusion, psychosis, and then eventually the big D. You die pretty hard. Which is insane if you think about it. If you don't lie down and close your eyes for at least a few hours a night, your brain literally explodes and then you die. What is that? What's the evolutionary purpose of that? Imagine if you're a caveman and all day you're trying to not get eaten by a jaguar and then your body's like, oopsie, gotta take a nap. Hopefully you don't wake up halfway into the throat of something. So going crazy and dying are just symptoms of sleep deprivation, but why do they happen? Let's say it with me, everybody. No fucking clue. Thank you so much.
And you know, I don't want to shit on people that are deep sleepers, and I'm not a fucking massive heavy sleeper, but I would say like I don't wake up that easily. However, I know a few people that like you could punch them and they wouldn't wake up. Yo, if we lived in the fucking Stone Age, they're dead. They're dead. If it's you or your fucking friend where, like, you could scream in their ear and they don't wake up, oh my god, you're just getting eaten alive. You're getting eaten alive. You're gonna wake up and your leg's gonna be gone and a fucking tiger is gonna be ripping open your fucking organs.
Energy conservation and cognitive restoration. Kind of like when you have to shut down your PC for it to update. Our metabolism slows, our body temperature drops, and our immune system is boosted while we sleep. Why we can't do this while we're conscious? Say it with me. Fuck if we know. Exactly. Another theory is brain plasticity, which is wild, actually. Scientists think sleep is related to the change in structure and organization of our brain. In layman's terms, you know when it's late at night and you suddenly decide that you're gonna get your life together, so you open up your phone and you see you have like 10,000 emails that you haven't looked at, and you start to go through it and you reorganize them and get rid of the bad things and put the good things in good folders or whatever the fuck, and then you get so frustrated you throw your phone at a wall. So that's what your brain's doing when you go to sleep, according to this theory. I hope that's relatable. And finally, number 3, and this is the one I think the most about, what is a dream? What the fuck is a dream? For instance, last night I dreamt that the clock kept skipping hours. Like it was like 10 o'clock and then all of a sudden it was 4 o'clock and I was the only one noticing.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a clock in any of my dreams. I don't think I've ever had a recognition of time. Unless I've consciously known that I was dreaming, that is the only time. Like if I was like lucid dreaming, I've maybe looked at a clock, but I've never looked at a mirror. I've never even looked at a hand clock, like ever. At least to my recognition. I probably have, but I don't remember it.
And everyone was like calling me a time denier. My girlfriend broke up with me because she couldn't handle the societal impact of me not believing in time. Why would my brain make me think that? Why? I woke up in a cold sweat. I wish I had an answer to that question, but like most things, scientists cannot help me. I mean, there are some explanations. Of course, we have Sigmund Freud, who thought dreams were repressed ideas and desires. He also thought that everyone wanted to incest their parents, so, you know, he's kind of fallen out of style in terms of the brain world. Scientists are
Is Sigmund Freud the guy that always said you wanted to kill your dad and marry your mom?
Dreams consolidate and analyze memories. The way to look at this is like it's rehearsal for a future possible scenario. Like in your dream, you're acting in a play, but you never saw the script and it's opening night and everyone's laughing at you. That's to charge your brain for the next stressful thing that you have to deal with in real life. So that makes sense. But then there's this newer, more popular theory that it just means nothing. It just means nothing. In an evolutionary sense,
I think it's your brain just you're not controlling your thoughts. You're going from the controller / observer to a full-on observer, and your brain is just racing. and it's just whatever happens.
Most throughout history spent a lot of time in the dark, and your brain wasn't processing anything, so it was kind of like a use it or lose it mentality, so your brain would just make shit up for you to process. But at the end of the day, it means nothing, which is crazy to give a scientist grant money and they come back with it means nothing. Well, and they're like, give me more money. What are they doing? And also sleepwalking. We don't know why sleepwalking happens. I don't have a lot to say about this one. It's just crazy that a guy can wake up in the middle of the night and take a piss on a coffee table and go back to bed. So crazy. Holy moly, does this guy ever stop talking? Hi, I'm Tucker from the future. Quick question. Have you ever been harmed in such a way that you thought...
Is this an ad? Yep.
Great. So sleepwalking is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to horrifying sleep conditions. There's sleep talking, sleep texting, even sleep peeing, something I did till I was 13 and no one...
You know what would worry me? Like, do you think there's people that have ever sleptwalked and grabbed a gun? Like, that would be fucking scary.
I have compiled a list of all the weird, wacky shit that your body might happen to do next time you lay down. Because if I have to deal with hypochondria-induced insomnia, you have to deal with it too. Now, thank you so much. Number one in the big dog, we have sleep paralysis. What a shit show. If you haven't experienced sleep paralysis, fuck you. You piece of shit, that stuff sucks. So to break it down, to fall asleep, your brain sends signals to your muscles to relax them. It's called muscle intonia, which is why your body doesn't flail around when you're going through REM sleep like a toddler in a supermarket aisle. But those who experience sleep paralysis regain consciousness before the body is able to send signals to the muscles to wake up, so you can't move, which is so cool and dope. Shockingly, scientists don't know why this happens during a sleep cycle. I mean, of course, it can be linked to bad...
But you could still move your eyes during sleep paralysis, right?
Diet, but so can literally any other bad thing that happens to your body, so thanks science. The paralysis can last up to several minutes and sometimes induces hallucinations. Every time for me though, it's every time for me. A recent study has said that 25% of Americans have experienced sleep paralysis and all the people say they experience some feeling of terror, and I 100% agree with them. And people talk about having sleep paralysis.
Oh hell no. If I woke up and I saw that, dude, I'd fucking shit myself.
Demons, like the hallucinations you have, and this was mine. This is my sleep paralysis demon. I don't have time to unpack why this is my sleep paralysis demon, just
a fucking snowman.
My parents are dicks, and they pulled a really mean prank on me when I was a kid. Number two, we have sleep eating. That's right, there's literally an illness that makes people eat while they sleep. It also causes people to prepare and eat food while they sleep. Like, these people have no idea that—
Oh, that'd be great if I was fucking sleep preparing food, though. That'd be like, dude, you're just getting shit done, you know? Your body, you're not even there, and you wake up and you got fucking Tupperware bins of chicken and shit ready for you.
When they go to sleep, they're actually preparing 3-course meals for themselves. It's crazy. It might sound innocuous, but it's actually really dangerous. I mean, first of all, the side effects include weight gain, fatigue, and depression. But even worse, these people have been known to eat things that aren't food, like they're drinking bleach and eating laundry detergent and shit. Like, you know, that will kill you. And since
eating bleach in your sleep,
they're actually asleep and preparing food, they're using shit like stoves and knives. And those two things should be used when you're fully conscious. So they'll cut or burn themselves or set a house on fire, and there's scientists, no idea why this happens. Hey, I'd love to help you, but, you know, I'm not even fucking—
You think that's covered by insurance if you were, like, sleepwalking and you accidentally fucking cut your hand off?
Looking into it, bro. And then we have exploding head syndrome. That's a real name for a real syndrome. So people's heads don't actually explode, but what happens is as they're falling asleep and they're about to fall asleep, they hear a crazy loud noise, like they audibly hallucinate a noise. The sound is most often described as a gunshot or an explosion or a firework or just whatever the fuck. And often, not every time, but it's accompanied with a bright flash, so you really feel like you're getting raided by the FBI. PTSD is not funny, but these people are having war flashbacks to a war they have never been in, which is kind of funny.
Dude, and then you would never be able to fall asleep because you're fucking sitting there and you just know that there's like a fucking 50-50 shot when your lights go out, you're just gonna hear a fucking flashbang.
See, theorists do. That's all I can find on the internet. People think like aliens are beaming shit into their heads. And I don't blame them. This is horrifying. And of course you have things like narcolepsy, which is when you fall asleep during stressful situations, like, I don't know, getting into an argument or operating heavy machinery. And of course that's bad, but it wasn't as—
Narcolepsy sounds terrible. I've seen videos with like dogs with narcolepsy, but being a human with narcolepsy is just terrible. You can't play sports. You can't fucking drive. You can't do anything, because if you ever get overly excited, you just fucking fall asleep.
Silly as the other ones, and if I'm anything, I'm a silly man who tells you silly things on the internet, and I will always deliver when you click on a video. So, you're welcome.
Damn, you're somebody with narcolepsy and you have a surprise birthday party. Surprise! Oh my god, all my friends are here! Like that would suck.
So ever since like sophomore year of college, I have been a pretty bad insomniac. If you can't tell by my rapidly deteriorating face and the bags under my eyes, I don't sleep a lot. But 10% of adults in America actually deal with an insomnia. And 1 in 12 people take sleeping pills. And a lot of those sleeping pills are benzos. And benzos are a type of drug that's more addictive than heroin and will kill you if you try and get off of them too quickly. So maybe we should look into alternative methods. So here are my lists of things I looked up on the internet to try and help myself sleep better. And some of them worked and some of them were so silly it made me angry. Number 1, try and stay awake, which is counterintuitive as shit, but it actually works and it made me, once again, very upset. It seems counterintuitive, but you will actually fall asleep quicker if you just pretend like you don't give a shit and you stay up longer. Scientists call it paradoxical intention. It's a fancy word for reverse psychology on yourself. But it only works if the person feels like they're genuinely making a choice and not just tricking themselves, like it's a placebo effect kind of thing. Like you can't.
Yeah, they actually have to want to stay awake. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna make myself stay awake, but then in the back of your head, you're like, fuck, man, I hope I fall asleep, then it won't work.
Can't just be like, huh, I'm gonna stay awake. I'm not just fucking around. Like, no, you have to, like, I don't know, go cook a whole meal. Like, pretend like you have shit to do, and then your body will be like, all right, I guess we'll fall asleep. It is BS that you have to trick your brain like that, but you know, you're your own worst enemy, to quote Lit. Number 2, we have ASMR videos. There is so many ASMR videos, and I've gone down a rabbit hole, and it is insane. I personally enjoy watching rain videos, like rain sounds. That's because it's not like a TV show where there is actually dialogue and I have to pay attention a little bit. That'll keep me up, but it has enough sound where the demons won't keep talking to me. But there are so many specific types
I mean, at that point, I think just white noise helps.
Rain sound videos out there that it's almost hilarious. There's regular rain sounds. There's rain sounds on a tin roof. There's rain sounds in a car while you're on a highway. And
oh, rain sounds on a car on a highway? Yo, I gotta listen to that. That would be fucking great. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Cars buzz by you. There's also other crazy sound videos that I don't even touch, like frying bacon or the sound of a Hemi engine playing for 12 hours. Let's just listen to that real quick. Enjoy your sleep, everybody. But apparently there's actually science to this that would make your brain go to sleep faster if you listen to one of these videos. Gentle sounds are known to induce oxytocin, which are known to make human beings relax a little bit more. I don't know about that Hemi engine shit, but you know, some people are into that. Plus you get to pretend that you're like in a little bit of a rainstorm, or your mom's cooking you bacon in the next room, or you're inside of an engine. That video's crazy. Number 3, we have eating cheese. You don't gotta tell me.
Eating cheese makes you sleepy?
Boy, there is no better sleeping aid than eating shredded cheese in your underwear by the glow of the fridge at 3 a.m. I'll tell you that much. Cheese contains tryptophan, which is
nah, when you fucking wake up at 3 a.m. and you be like making a sketch face and you get out of bed and you're like pissed with the lights off, and you go to the fridge, you open that bitch up, it's like seeing God, dude. You're like, fuck, man. But you get that you get that glass of water or like a fucking half-drank Gatorade. Just fucking jug that shit.
That same stuff in turkey that makes you feel all sleepy and full. It helps produce both serotonin and melatonin, and it's a delicious low-maintenance bedtime snack that you don't really need to clean up after unless you get some on your chest hair. Then you have to sweep it off, which I'm such a bummer. But it's also been known that if you eat too much dairy before bed, you'll have nightmares. I don't know if that's true, and also a lot of people
you'll have nightmares if you have too much dairy. I know you're not supposed to eat right before you sleep though.
Will poop themselves if you're lactose intolerant, like moi. But besides that, you'll sleep better. And finally, blowing bubbles. This is not one that I've tried. It just made me angry enough that I thought I would put it in a video. A professor of neurology at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine says blowing bubbles can help you fall asleep quicker, which whatever, he's a scientist. It's more about the deep breathing exercise that comes with blowing bubbles, so it creates a peaceful mindset. And since it's
at that point, just fucking meditate.
Such a silly activity, and you know, it's kind of fun to watch bubbles fall. It takes your mind off of whatever bullshit you're dealing with. Blowing bubbles also apparently has a lot of similarities with meditation, like it's a meditating effect, which has been known to help you sleep. But I don't know. If you walked into my room at 2 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, and I'm just listening to the sound of bacon frying and blowing bubbles, you know, it's not a good look. So I try and live in a way where if someone's gonna walk in the room and see what I'm doing, I want to be seen as a normal person. That's why I don't jerk off with my VR headset on. Why did I say that? So there you have it. Dreams and sleeping is just a fucking nightmare, and no one understands what's going on. And that wasn't a pun. I just talk funny. I was gonna end this video by talking about how you can decipher dreams, like, you know, when you show up to class naked.
What? Have a stress nightmare about your office? Your mind may be trying to release that fear so you can continue working towards your goals. Really? There's like a whole fucking thing. Sex and transformation. Alternatively, you could be experiencing some wild shape-shifting shit. Humanity, political or social.
What does that mean? Or whenever your teeth fall out in a dream, what does that mean? But then I Googled it a little bit more and found out that's just pseudoscience. Like, there's no real scientific basis for that. So I decided not to talk about that. But have you had any crazy-ass dreams that you want to share with the class? Go ahead and comment down below. And while you're at it, like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. I don't know if that notification bell does anything, but it would be really cool. Also, I have merch. And also follow me on other social media. And also...
W Big Tug, fucking goated ass fucking YouTuber.